And here we are, the first game has just loaded up. As I mentioned before, we are going to be starting this best of 9 show match on Overgrowth, with spawning in the top right hand corner as the yellow Zerg player. It is ZPR. And I was asking him in chat, where does the name come from, where is it abbreviated from, and apparently his nickname before was Zapper and he just made it shorter, and that's why he made it ZPR. And he is facing off against the teal Protoss player spawning in the bottom left corner of the map. It is going to be SnOvSki, and he is of course playing for ECV.Visualize. No team name for ZPR, not that I see or know of at least, but let's see how he's going to do today, and let's see also how long that is going to take right now. Now we do see a drone scout coming out from ZPR. And also let's discuss the rules a little bit from that we are going to be facing today. It is going to be a best of 9. We are going to use the ladder map pools. There are only 7 ladder map pools, which means that by the time all 7 maps have been played, we are going to continue with a new round where the loser will pick the next map that we are going to be playing on. Now SnOvSki has opened up with a forge. The drone immediately scouts this. There's a probe to well, he's ready to put down that Nexus already, but at the other side of the map, ZPR really wants to take his hatchery as well, already being delayed by that probe of SnOvSki, because he had to throw down that spawning pool first, because that is not going to happen, especially not against the forge play. So the drone really has to go to a different location, but still the threat of a cannon rush is definitely still present there. So actually we do see a cancel on the forge. And SnOvSki puts down that Nexus first, so really changing it up quite a bit. And oh, the drone got the kill on the probe of SnOvSki. Also the pylon was cancelled in order to get a Nexus going as quickly as possible. But losing that probe, that is not something that is supposed to happen. Some very nice micro and awareness from ZPR, and not delaying his build all too much. Still, the follow-up is going to be a forge, which means that ZPR is allowed to take a relatively quick third base on the back of this. But another probe has been sent out. Of course, SnOvSki needs to know exactly what is going on. Are we going to see aggression from ZPR, or are we going to see a turtle style where he's just going to macro up, get that drones going? And most importantly, the biggest tell for that is, of course, when the third base is going to come down and when the gas guys are going to be taken inside the main base of ZPR. Now everything is looking very Wings of Liberty-esque on the side of SnOvSki. The photon cannon a little bit late right now, but I don't think that those Zerglings are going to be able to achieve a whole lot. The cannon just finishing up right now, but ZPR is going to commit. He can be very annoying in that natural mineral line, but I believe that the photon cannon will get some extra shots off at the ramp if the Zerglings are going to move past that. But I believe he can get at least 4 of them in. That should not be a problem at all. On the other side of the map, SnOvSki wants to go for a cannon rush at the third. The Zerglings are all the way in the base of SnOvSki, so they should not be able to achieve all that much. And this is going to cause a lot of lost mining time for SnOvSki right now. Those Zerglings, he even got 5 of them inside the main base. Did he kill one of his own Zerglings right there? Yeah, that's a little bit of a miss micro right there. Trying to go for the probe, but killing off his own Zergling. Very painful. But how much is SnOvSki willing to commit right here? There's nothing on the map. Well, a few more Zerglings did just pop out. And did he already see this? No, he has not seen it just yet. This can be very painful. Oh, now he does spot it. It should still be in time to get the cancel on there. But the Zergling's still annoying on the other side of the map. The multitasking gets very important, and the Zealot is going to be the hero right here. One by one, those Zerglings are going to go down. And one Zergling inside your main base, all it's going to do is get some scouting intel. No more damage should be done, and mining can start at the natural base as well. Now the cannon rush has been thwarted by ZPR. He's got those Zerglings in the right position just in time, and the probe is going to lick his wounds and go back home, as there's nothing more to achieve. So a very weird, scrappy early game right now, but from this point forward, both players are just going to go get their drones ready. The first gas has also been taken by ZPR, and they're going to be slowly tacking up with the main focus on their economy, because they just cannot break each other very easily at this point. Not from the units that they currently have. But the third base, it should be quite safe with the warp gated research being so late because of the forge first opening. And Very quick Stargate has been put down. Now I'd like to see Phoenixes, of course, because Phoenixes really deny that scouting intel that the Overlords give the Zerg player always. And an Oracle can be very nice, but with a natural Queen always in location there, and a Spore Crawler usually for the extra defense. Sometimes, if it really does not get scouted at all, you can get some damage with it. But those times seem to be very rare as of late. I don't really see any games where an Oracle really gets like 6 or 7 kills anymore, which is kind of a shame. But a few Zealots are being sent towards the third base of ZPR. Still wants to put on some pressure and force out those units from ZPR. And what is it going to be from that Stargate? It is going to be an Oracle opener. And let's see if he wants to commit to Phoenixes after that, because also the robotics facility has already been put down. Now the Zealots are trying to get some kills in, but the Queens are here for the defense. They're off of that creep though, and the Mothership Core is going to come here for some extra DPS. Stalker will help out tremendously against those Queens as well. Oh, and an extra Queen might go down. A Zealot inside the mineral line gets surrounded by the drones. And I don't believe that this Queen is going to be enough to get the kill on this Mothership Core. The Zealots come, the Zerglings come in to help out against that Stalker, but they do not have speed just yet. And at this point, SnOvSki really has to return back home, even using a recall on that. I don't know if that's completely necessary, because they were still slowlings. But you never know exactly when that Zergling speed is going to finish up. It should be around the 9-minute mark, so I can completely believe this. Now roaches are going to come out, and the Oracle is in that main base. Let's see how many kills he's going to get. The drones are derping around a little bit with that Queen there. And the Queen is quite low on health as well, but the Oracle going for the kills on the drones. He got 4 of them. And will he survive? Yes, he is going to survive. He's going to fly out of there. And at the same time, Zerglings are already on the other side of the map. Warpgate Research did just finish up. And will he be able to do damage here? The third base has come down. At least he should be able to get a cancel on that. But I don't believe he has scouted that just yet. No, he has not seen it. And he's going to try and break the front. The sentry is getting lost before the force field has been dropped down. That is pretty huge right now, because the Zerglings can now move in. Only one photon cannon in position, and the secondary wall is coming down because of the recall. Also, there is not going to be a photon overcharge. The Void Ray is not going to come out, and it looks like ZPR is just going to break SnOvSki right here. A little bit too greedy on the aggression, and not enough on the defense. Zealots are being warped in, but is that going to be enough? 13 workers have already gone down against the 4 extra drones that have gone down because of that Oracle. The Oracle still sitting on 4 kills. Now the Immortal is out. That's going to help out a lot against the Roaches, and the Zerglings are not high enough in numbers to hold on here any longer. That was a very clutch hold by SnOvSki right there, but the supplies still heavily in favor of ZPR. But SnOvSki does have that third base. He's got that going for him, but he still needs to defend this. This photon cannon is still completely open. The Zerglings are starting to work on that photon cannon right now as well. And if that photon cannon goes down, it's going to get harder and harder to defend this base, and there it goes. The Zerglings can roam freely inside that third base, and on the back of the ZPR is getting his IU base up and running. Sentries being warped in, but they have to use all of their energy in order to stay alive. And the photon overcharge also being used, but that's not going to do a whole lot. Now the Oracle still trying to poke in. No more extra kills on that one, but the reinforcements are going to come through. Also 11 Mutalisk on the way right now. Phoenixes are already being started up because the Oracle did spot that Spire in the back of that mineral line inside the main base. And also, oh, we do see an extra Oracle. That's why that's where the extra kills came from. Wait, is he attacking his own extractor? Yes, he was attacking his own extractor. But he can do that at this point. Still needs the gas though. But the Zerglings have taken complete map control at this point. The Mutalisk, they have to be intercepted by those Phoenixes, but there's only still 1 Stargate on the map. 2 extra are being warped in, but before they are going to be fully useful, he has to kill off the first attack right here. That Colossus is not going to do a whole lot of good. Also, the Void Ray will not do any bonus damage against those Mutalisk, and here come the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes can really zone out this army of ZPR right now, and the Stalkers do not have Blink yet at this point, I do believe. No, they do not, so they get shredded by those Zerglings. The Colossus, however, is still alive. Yeah, there we go. The Mutalisk do pick it off as quickly as possible. And the Phoenixes, they are struggling to deal with this number of Mutalisks. They are not high enough in number, and they are quite low on health as well. So he has to micro his heart out in order to keep them alive, because that's the most important part of this segment. But the third base is still mining at this point. We're still looking at a decent economy for both these players, and the Mutalists, they have to start being careful because the Phoenix numbers is growing. But just as I say it, 3 of them do get picked off. But these Zerglings, they are doing a lot of damage. The warping does get cancelled right there. Zerglings inside the natural base, and there's going to be the GG. He cannot be broken like that, because when that happens, it's going to be game over from that point forth. So ZPR is going to take the first game of this show match.